So we have the classic hard stuck champ player here, Spixvy. I believe that's how you say it. But Spixvy, hard stuck champ, send in this 2v2 replay. We're gonna see what we can do to, help him out. See what some simple mistakes they're making. So nothing to say yet off these kickoffs. Oh, good recognition that your teammate's going for this, and you just chill out and not go. Good read. You definitely want to go for it, but like you see Claw of the Puma go, and you rotate around and play that second man really well. It actually ends up being a nice little solo goal there. Very good. That's great second man defense, honestly. They cheat faster than us, which you weren't going to be able to tell that with how that went. But yeah, clean beat. That's not what we want to see with cheats, but it ends up working good because you rotate back quickly. Then yes, let's take control. Put this ball to the side. Nice power shot. Forced them to make a play. You even dribbled the guy a little bit, so that was all very, very good. And then, yeah, kind of a rip that one worked out, looking nice. But you did a great job here of killing time, letting our teammate go back. Why is our teammate there? Go back even farther. So our teammate looks like a defender. I'm not sure why he is chasing like that. I guess it works out because he has a solid air dribble-ish. And then good read. Yeah, play it to the side. A little awkward. Oh, we got a good recovery, though. The demo was not timed well. But that is what it is. Alright, so we don't have a lot of boosts. We're going to have to find little boost pads, which you do a great job of. It's all very good so far. Alright. Good. Take your time. Play it past one. Get the 50 on the other. Now we'll rotate around. Alright. You could have gone to ball cam a hair sooner, but that's okay. Yeah, no, great defense here. Ooh, I don't like maybe... Be careful flipping around too much, right? You're doing a good job. We're kind of ball hawking, but then you flip like this, and you're just exposing your entire net to getting the potential of getting scored on here, right? When you flip through like this, realistically, as this ball comes off this back wall, like you're not protecting the net at all. So any shot opportunity here, it's going to be pretty difficult to save. We kind of save it and back it up and get a better spot, but just be careful getting out of position like that. Going for the musty air dribble. Very nice. Oh, we missed. And get demoed. Unfortunate. That was actually very clean. Very clean. So you definitely can tell you're a very fast and very good player. So I'm kind of looking at this replay as a perspective of how can we get to like Champ 3, GC1 style play, right? So far everything's been good. I don't love that we're in the corner with our teammate though. I mean, we kind of, we could see him clearly. But once we see him kind of go and he's already there, we need to like force our way to get back around and get into net. That's definitely not the position we want to be in. Like, this is a picture perfect terrible position. Any challenge is going to be very bad for us. Also, we got to understand, like, as our teammate goes for air dribbles like this, realistically, they're not going to stop ever for you to go for a pass. Like, these are not passes. These are straight up solo plays. So playing the midfield lines fairly deep is going to be what you want to be doing here. You don't want to get too close, because if you get too close, then it's going to be easy to play it past both of you. Terrible rotation here from your teammate. I just want to highlight this because this is something we need to watch out for when we're in champ, guys. This is not what we want to be doing in champ. We rotate back, but we're going through the ball. You know? We're going through the ball directly into where our teammate's trying to come around and go for this. You need to rotate weak side. So, like, as we're going, we come up this way, and then we can support our teammate like this, right? Rotating up this way, you're just going against the grain in the way of your teammates. 100%. And Braystar made a point here about you going back too far as well. So you kind of overextend, but then we retreat almost all the way to net when it's still on their side of the field. So there's this fine balance we gotta play as second man, right? We want to be able to be available, but we also don't want to get beat deep. We're kind of playing the safe option where we're back way too far and we're not ready to play. We got to, yes, as Braystar just said in chat, we got to hold that midline and try to maintain pressure. But we're throwing away the pressure by playing back so far. Again, too close. We're too close. Right? Realistically, like, we're not going to have any time to go for this ball. Like, let's say blue team here, they just barely touch this ball and it just basically hovers there. If this ball stops moving right now, it goes like this, stops moving. With how close you are, you're just going to drive by it. And the ball's just going to go flying by you. Like, you're just too close. You need to give your teammate more space. Way more space. And yeah, we need to be careful of the whiff. Too close, because there, we had it. The ball went behind us. The ball should never go behind us when we're trying to trail and keep pressure up, right? Good air dribble. Flip reset. Oh, almost. Good, and then I like the idea of the bump. Our team is not really ready. We're somewhat low boost, but we're able to get back in time. Good. Turn, be careful not to get dunked. That's where people get dunked a lot. Play it around them. I feel like this air dribble needs to be a little bit more forcing. Like, yes, you have great mechanics, and you can go for these air dribble, double taps. But, like, once you don't hit them, it just kind of sucks the life out of your attack, almost, right? Now it's such an easy catch and clear, and they're putting pressure on you right away, right? Like, it's good to go for those mechanics. You gotta be able to keep practicing them. Just be careful. You gotta make sure you don't give up easy counters. Yes, as Bracer just said, easy 2v1 counterattacks. You can't extend so far where it just makes it a very easy play for them. So this is a very tricky play because I think your teammate did something wrong more than what you did wrong. But we gotta rotate in a way that we are going through the back post, right? We need to, if you don't have to like kiss the back post and go parallel and like, you know, go to that position every single time, but we need to have this general rotation of we're coming and we're parallel with the net as like one of our first thoughts. I know you're trying to be aggressive and cover more here, but you kind of cut in front of your teammate and now you're both in the corner, right? Like he could have easily kept going for this ball. Because he's trying to put it to the corner to kill time for you to get back. Realistically, we're not trying to like, you know, play it past anybody in the corner. We want to suck them into the corner and get a 50 or do something like that, right? But with you both kind of committing there, you leave yourselves wide open. It took a little too much time. Blue was in a better spot. Okay, again, it's just, you're just in a bad spot. You're just in a really weird spot where the ball's kind of coming to you, but it's in a weird spot where you're not confident jumping for it. If we waste too much time, blue defenders are going to play it past us like this. And then we try to help it play it to the side and end up getting demoed. It's tough. Good goal, though. Get the own goal. Well, a little bit wild on the kickoff. I feel like with the kickoff too, like your speed flip, you tried to Is this a speed flip? It looked like it was an attempt at a speed flip. But the way you flipped into it... What's up, Key? The way you flipped into it, right? So we get overextended a little bit, right? When we flip into it to the right. So we're rolling to the right. But with the way your car is facing, you end up turning it to the left a little bit. You actually are forcing your car upfield. And that's leaving everything behind you wide open. What you need to do is, if you're going to come in like this, you need to roll to the left. And that way you're keeping the nose of your car on the ball through the roll and keep more surface area on the ball so that you have a better chance of pushing this ball this way, right? A little awkward. I can see how you may have just had some fat fingers and then end up flipping the wrong way. But that's why that kickoff went bad. Have a good night, Yeti, man. Take it easy. Oof. Let's just, so we rotate back, but no, it's the flip. That's what did it. Okay. So I get we want to hustle back and get back on defense, but flipping through it, we're just making contact with the ground now. So now we have literally this much time to react to what this ball is going to do, right? You gotta respect your teammate, and you need to protect. You gotta respect that your teammate is protecting this front half of the net, right? And that your responsibility is this half of the net. The time for you to come and go get this ball is after the shot attempt, where we both protect these. You see it fly out a little bit too much, and then you take it because he can't turn in time to go for the ball himself, right? We fly through, we ram his ass into the back of the net, and that's how they get their goal, right? So it's just too fast through the back post, and you could tell, you could see you knew that was on you, but yeah, just we want to be fast, but we can't flip to get there because then it's a huge commit, and you're just gonna take up a lot. You're just gonna cover a lot of ground really fast, and take away the time you have to react to things. Good saves though, great saves actually. That was really clutch. All right, you both can't go for it. You both can't go. Right? You see him turn for this. You just need to like slow down and I don't know, turn around and then go parallel this way. We can't have you both on top of the ball trying to shadow and do the same thing. You're too close. Any little play past you guys and there's no way you're going to get there in time. And then see how you're too close now, where if you were kind of back towards net and this happens, if you were farther away, you would have an amazing run up for this and you'd have at least a 50 or a clean beat clear up field, right? But instead we have a very awkward dribble, and yeah. Oh, again, we have no business about moving forward. Everything's not clear yet. So you do an okay job getting to net, but like we realistically should just sit here because it is unclear what's going to happen right now. We don't know what the result of this challenge is going to be, but we commit like we know what's going to happen. We play too far forward, and now the ball kind of goes behind us, and now we're both not protecting the net, trying to go for the same ball, right? So super awkward when it doesn't need to be. And then good read on the pass. You cut down the distance really well here. I like to do this a lot when it comes to plays like this. You know, it's those awkward moments where like you kind of have to give up the fact that they can do whatever they want, but you close the gap where their shooting angles are just non-existent, basically. So you close the gap, make it so that they have to basically put the ball into you, and then your teammate. Let's see what our rotation for our teammate was. Then our teammate acts like everything's fine and just does like a quick donut, whips a shitty in the middle of the field, and lets the ball go in. So that's, I don't even want to get into how bad that was. That's why we should just always just rotate back post. Rotate back post. Protect the net. Good air dribble. Beautiful air dribble. Wow. Beautiful air dribble. That's what we'd love to see. Alright. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? So, this is one of the rare times where I honestly would encourage you to go for this ball, right? Because you are turning, as we come up this wall, we are kind of going at an angle where we're going to be putting it on our own net. Overall, I would say never go for this, but you're the guy who went for the kickoff. If we can somehow fight a way around the ball that puts it out directly horizontal for an infield pass or towards their net a little bit, then it's okay, right? But what we don't want to do is, we don't want to do something just because we can. Just because we can take this ball, air dribble, go out, try to flip reset it, doesn't mean we should, right? We are throwing away, like, you're kind of doing it to the midfield. Like, you're not blocking, like, taking it away from anybody. Everyone's just waiting for you to do that play and then just go for it after, right? So, and our teammates confused because they're not expecting a flip reset in that scenario. So, very, very weird, awkward play. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very awkward. Again, ooh, we're too quick through the net, right? We have great positioning. We don't want to flip through the net. We're not protecting it, right? Our teammate's in the corner. Our teammate doesn't need us to babysit them. He can handle the corner right now. We need to just drive, not flip, and just be in this net and be ready to play the ball as it comes out, right? We flip through it. We're not protecting it. If that shot was on net, we would have never got there in time. But if we would have just drove and then jumped for it, you know, we would have a much better position. Oh my gosh, we almost own goal. So we missed the midfield boost, which is rip. It's tough. Realistically, though, we gotta recognize our teammates bringing the ball this way. We gotta find a way to just like slip behind them. Just somewhat awkwardly slip behind him. Yeah, very scary moment here. Thankfully it works out. I think we're gonna go to overtime here. Good ball hawk. Everything kind of goes out the window. We should just be full on attacking. Oh, are we gonna have a 0-second goal? No, we're not. Okay. And I think he just scores. Okay, so good kickoff. Speed finally gets to him. So, overall, you're very fast. You have some very good mechanics. But I think there's a lapse there when it comes to, like, you're fast, you're very good, you want to go for the ball, and becoming a little too ball chasey, right? On defense, we're flipping straight through the net and not protecting it at all and just leaving it wide open, right? If we just take our time, realize like our teammates in our corner, it's our turn to be in net. You just need to slow down and just be in net for that moment, wait and for the chaos to kind of end and make it be clear what's happening, and then turn and go for the ball, right? We're trying to anticipate and get through, going through everything, flipping through the net and not protecting it. As a long-winded way just to say, don't flip through the net. Be careful flipping anywhere. If you're going to flip anywhere, you're basically giving up the fact that you're going to turn or challenge for anything. You only have one direction you can move in the middle of a flip. So those are some of the things I would be careful of. Overall, I don't think your mechanics need a huge upgrade right now. It's all game sense. So we'll work on getting the game sense up a little bit to catch our mechanics, and then we'll both grind them both up as we try to shoot for Champ 3 GC1. Okay? So thank you, Spixfy, for sending this replay. I really appreciate it, man.